So, good morning. Welcome back to session 2 of conversational skills. So, in the earlier session, we could have a recap that what is conversation and how it is helping us to communicate effectively. And also, we saw what is the conversation stages. We have seen 5 stages, that is opening a conversation, feed forward or taking it moving forward, and then you're talking your business and you're getting a feedback from the opponent, and then you're going to close a conversation. So this conversation has some common problems. So the first problem we could see is insensitive openings, omission of necessary feed forward, introduction of business before greeting a people, omission of feedback, and omission of appropriate closing. So this is the common problem we face in each and every day's life. So we have to overcome this with a great exposure towards the society. So first we should know what we have to talk about. So you have to talk about just day-to-day events, simple topics like cricket, tea, sympathy, shoes, ships, stock exchange, books, movies, etc. And you have to swap stories, anecdotes and observations and opinions, and you have to express your agreement or disagreement on the issue. And finally, you have to put your prejudices, even provided that you reveal that you know them to be prejudices. So you should know what to talk about. And we also have some things more that what we should not talk. Okay, so 2 literary or learner topics, because people whom you are meeting with may not be so knowledgeable about the topic you are discussing with them. So you should be very, very cautious while choosing a topic which you are going to speak. So you have to parading your private life before strangers is taboo. So that you have to avoid unnecessary things that you are not talking. Avoid telling stories or plots of movies, books, plays, especially to those who haven't yet enjoyed it. So you cannot speak about the things which you don't know, or which the opponent doesn't know about. And having only one topic for conversation is as bad as having none. So simply if you go say a hi and speak about one particular thing and have a discussion, it will not be so interesting. So try to talk about more things which will be creating interest in the minds of the listeners. So while you're talking to the strangers, you have to follow some do's and don'ts. So the thing you have to follow is you have to be observant, ask personal but not too personal questions, and then you have to put some kind of remarks, and you have to have the mood and be ready to shift with them, and avoid argumentative or challenging statements, avoid policies and religion. So first you should have the habit of initiating the conversation. So far we have seen what are the do's and don'ts we have to follow while we are making a conversation. And then now we are going to see that how we are going to initiate a conversation. So before you are initiating the conversation, you should have the habit of asking more number of questions. So you have to make a statement followed by a question on the party, food, weather, current news, books, movies, or pay a compliment. So ways to keep conversation going. So after starting a conversation, you should have the ability to keep the conversation going. You have to face your fears. Problems in speaking usually stem from fears. So be comfortable with yourself. Find the humor in life. Disagree without being disagreeable. Be sincere with your prize. Take your cues from the other person. Ask thoughtful questions, and choose comfortable topics. Use your body language and use conventional gap fillers to avoid hesitations. So how we are going to improve your conversational skills? If you want to succeed in social settings, relationships and business, one way to ensure your success is to be a great listener and to master conversational skills. The art of conversation is a skilled sharing by most successful people. Good conversation promotes an image of self-confidence, intelligence and wittiness. So these are the steps you can use to improve your conversation. So you should stop talking. If there are more to conversation than talking, be aware your own body language, and then you have to be showing attention to the person you're talking with. So you should have some kind of focus of the conversation to the other person. So you have to pay attention to the tone of your voice. So your tone also pays. When you're speaking, you should have a clear, soothing tone. Instead, if you give some kind of rough tone, the people who is talking to you may avoid talking to you. So you have to be very, very cautious by paying attention to the tone of your voice. When a respectful, preferably friendly tone will also allow you to communicate effectively. The third thing is you have to keep on asking questions to keep up the pace of the conversational skills, and then you are fully attentive to watch this being said, and that you have a real interest in the speaker's views. So you have to give your full attention to the speaker when you show others that you want to hear them, and they will automatically grant you the same courtesy. So this will help you to improve your skills in your conversation. So as a summing up, a good conversational skill much more is simply speaking with others. You have to have good listening ability, good body language. You have to have the habit of questioning, pleasantries, and mutual respect that will help you to exhibit in front of a successful people. Thank you. Have a great day.